Every day, I wake up knowing that the more people I try to save, the more enemies I will make. And it's just a matter of time before I face those with more power than I can overcome.
More powers, more problems, Martin. You know what I'm saying? I mean, everybody hates Spider-Man. You would think having superpowers, everybody would love you, but can't nobody stand Spider-Man.
Well, I don't know if that's true.
Why?
Well, because there's a certain amount of lip service paid to the fact that the newspaper keeps saying, Spider-Man, hero or menace? No, menace. However, people in New York really seem to love him. Matter of fact, Jamie Foxx, being one of the people in New York, really loves him.
Well, see, that's the problem, man. Spider-Man, my boy here can't do nothing right, man. I mean, he's fucking up his relationship. His best friend can't stand his ass. No, he ain't even done nothing to him. He just don't even want to talk to him, the Green Goblin, you know. And he done turned Jamie Foxx blue. Jamie Foxx pissed off at him. He didn't even really do nothing to Jamie Foxx. He was just doing his own thing, man.
Well, you're kind of leaving out some details here and there, but okay.
Yeah, you know, hey man, we only got so much time to talk about this movie.
You should be a lawyer the way you just skew these facts.
So I'm just gonna sum it up by saying Peter Parker fucking up. I mean, you know, so everybody hate Chris. Ain't to make one call. Everybody hates Spider-Man because he can't catch a break. And I always liked it that this guy got these cool ass powers, man. And can do some of the most amazing things. Sure. I mean, he's just flying all over the city, shooting webs. I mean, you look around the city, look like the city ain't been dusted off in years, cobwebs everywhere. That's why I couldn't nobody stand his ass, but it was cool because even though he had all these powers, and any Spider-Man fan can tell you this, he still can't catch a break. You know,
he's the Charlie Brown of superheroes.
Let me just say this real quick. If y'all ever get superpowers out there, just fucking be evil. Just steal money. Don't try to do the right thing because don't nobody ever appreciate it, man.
Well, yeah, some people appreciate it.
No,
I mean, things don't really work out well for villains all that much either.
No, they don't. And I think that's what they got right with this particular Spider-Man here. Now, the thing about the last Spider-Man movie, the one that Sam Raimi did, no offense and still got love for Sam Raimi, but wasn't crazy about it because that Peter Parker in that movie, he could not. He didn't ever crack jokes. I mean, he never said anything to make the villains pissed off. Because that's what Peter Parker did. He would always screw around with the villains and piss them off. But this Peter Parker in this movie jokes around, man.
It's funny how you say that. I love the Sam Raimi movies, but I thought they nailed Spider-Man himself better in this movie than in those others.
And that's what I'm talking about. In this movie,
particular movie,
they got Spider-Man right.
This one.
Yeah, they got Spider-Man right. And listen, I mean, we just gave you all the synopsis. Spider-Man's fucking up. I mean, that's what he does. He tries to do the right thing, and he either ends up ruining his own life or ends up pissing off some villain somewhere.
I honestly want to see if you're going to do like a real synopsis of this movie because I know you want to get it quick. And the problem, one of the major problems with this movie is that there are too many plot points. You think there's too many villains? No, forget the villains.
We be here all fucking night trying to tell you what's going on in this movie.
Too many plot points trying to go on, so many different themes. You just want to just like stop Mark Webb and say, dude, pick 3.
Yeah.
Just 3 things. Focus on that, please.
Shit, get a playbook for this shit. I ain't about to be here all night drawing a diagram for y'all to tell y'all about this movie.
I mean, there's some major characters who drop out for so long that when they come back, you go, oh shit, I forgot you were in this movie.
Yeah. And when that point happens, I'm like, I forgot what you even mad about.
Yeah.
Like, why are you a villain again?
Oh, that's right. He does have an Aunt May. It's like, I feel like she's tied into how he became Spider-Man originally, but oh well, never mind.
I mean, but if you want to get into it, okay, let me just say the cool things that are happening in this movie right here. Mm-hmm. If you want to get into any kind of synopsis at all. Now, in this one, they actually bring a lot more human drama to this than I thought that they ever could with these Spider-Man movies. That's another thing I thought was missing from these Sam Raimi movies. This whole thing, Emma Stone plays Gwen Stacy, and the whole relationship between her and Peter Parker, I thought that was well done. I mean,
you and I were doing this, and this is where we start to do that right there.
Well, okay,
we splitting off like those webs.
So what? Okay, what in your opinion, what is wrong with the relationship?
Okay.
Because I tell you what I liked about it is that now you say you didn't like the way Peter Parker was played, but I thought Andrew Garfield. This is the one where he loosened up a little bit,
sure.
And this is the one where him and Emma Stone actually had some chemistry together. And that's why I was enjoying that part more than the superhero parts.
The problem with Andrew Garfield and Emma Stone is that the two of them, they do have chemistry because they're dating in real life. They have that.
Wait a minute, they're dating in real life?
Yeah, you didn't know about that?
God.
Ever since the first movie. Like, I think even before the first movie started. Or like during rehearsals they got together.
God damn, I need to start reading People magazine more. I don't ever keep up with this shit.
So I guess from that, that built chemistry between them. They do have that. Unfortunately, the problem is that screenwriter didn't have the chemistry because their dialogue so often was just terrible, which usually the thing you jump on. And just even their romance and their problems felt so CW. I was just like, wow, y'all are kind of like you actually have something you could talk about, and y'all aren't really talking about nothing. And they've split them apart throughout the movie so much they don't have a chance to really get that chemistry going like they should.
I don't know. I guess that's where we disagree because I thought Andrew Garfield as Peter Parker actually he picked up more on that character than he did with Spider-Man. When he's under that mask, he was all right. But I will tell you something. There's only two plots in this movie that actually really mean something to me, and that is Peter Parker and Gwen Stacy.
Sure.
And I thought Sally Field was acting her ass off in this movie, man.
You ain't lying. I mean, honestly, besides Spider-Man himself, there were two other things I liked about this movie. There's a major thing that happens. You probably already know about it, especially if you read Spider-Man comics, but I'll save it just in case nobody has. And that thing, even as much as I was kind of tuned out of the movie, that's powerful. You'll know when you get there. But also, yeah, Sally Field disappears from this movie for a long time. And when she come back, she has a scene that was like, whoa. I wanted to stand up and go like, bravo.
Oh, yeah. And God damn, this is the first time we're doing this video shit. My fingers ain't working.
I was like, am I talking to myself over here? What's going on?
I was trying to get that fade, and that finger just wouldn't reach that. I mean, it was like, and I was doing it with my middle finger, so it was almost like my middle finger was saying, fuck you, ain't going that high. That fade was coming in hard, man. But no, I actually really enjoyed Sally Field in this, man. And I don't have any clips with her because they didn't give me any, but I wish they had given me some because it was almost as if some people, I don't know if people told her she was even in a Spider-Man movie. See, she really was performing this like she was going for that Academy Award, man.
It's like they leave her out of the movie so long, she had a chance to really do more rehearsing than everybody else. Or maybe she went and did another play or a movie and came back all fired up and just gave, a great performance on her one scene. And
maybe somebody told her she was in Forrest Gump, the prequel or some shit, because maybe she thought Andrew Garfield was Tom Hanks or something because she was really acting in this, man.
And not only that, but she said something in that scene which I wanted to go, thank you, goddammit. It's about time somebody said it, which is, hey, man, stop whining about your dead parents. We fucking took care of your ass. Give us some respect. And he's like, oh, yeah. No, I love you too, Aunt May. But I miss my dad.
See, that's why I thought, you and I disagree.
Okay.
And May was sitting up here talking about, trying to say, I did everything for you. I'm your mama. I'm the only shit you got now. She was really playing that shit up. I'm your shit now. I'm all you need. And Andrew Garfield's like, that's cool. I appreciate that. But I still got a dead mom out there that if you don't mind, I would like to find out about. I mean, if you can get your insecurity shit together right now.
God. And you know what? Maybe I would have been with that had he not been a total little shit throughout the first movie and most of this one. Well, I want to know about my parents. Oh, my dad. All he left me was his briefcase.
See,
well, Peter, I'm still here. Yeah, okay, whatever.
See, y'all. When Batman's up here crying about his parents, this motherfucker don't say anything. But when Peter Parker does it, then you give him shit for that.
Batman, he lost his parents, but he was totally respectful to Alfred. He knew Alfred was his new daddy, and he respected him.
Yeah, but
what? But
look at Mario. See, that's what it does, people. You see how childish this shit? Look, you see how childish this shit is. I'm sitting up here about to make a point. This motherfucker, you just taunting my ass. Look, if you don't mind. Fuck you, motherfucker. You know I got a point to make.
Hopefully, I'm sorry. Make your mature, well thought out point.
Ain't May just saying it's cool as hell. You put a butler suit on Aunt May, she don't look that cool, That's all I'm saying, man. Shit, And by the way, Alfred knew that Batman was Batman, and so Alfred had his back. You know, he could keep reconnaissances and report shit.
Yeah.
Ain't man can't help him be Spider-Man. Clueless about that shit. Motherfucker, Spider-Man leaves his spider suit in the fucking laundry machine, and she's still, oh, what is this? Well, all the reds and the blues mixing in together.
Man, okay, that point when she's like, here, let me do your laundry. He's like, no, Aunt May, I got it. No, I always do your laundry. Let me do it. And he's like, no. When you expect him to say, like, look, I was masturbating already. There's some stains on his laundry. I don't want you to see them. Now leave me alone.
I got spider webs on my crotch down here. Will you let my shit go? Okay, you know, I think that a lot of the human drama in this was better than some of the comic book stuff, and you and I seem to agree on different points here.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think we're that far off.
No, not at all.
I do think the human drama stuff worked better in this one than it did in the first movie.
The reason why is because they don't give enough attention.
No, they don't.
to the especially the Electro part. To the villains, they don't get that much, but especially to Electro, they bring Electro in, and they want you to be sympathetic towards him.
And the thing about Spider-Man's villains is most of them are not sympathetic.
No,
they're just thugs with power.
A lot of them are just straight up assholes.
Oh, yeah.
And that's why Peter Parker talks shit to him.
Exactly.
Peter Parker's like, I'm going to show you what an asshole is. I'm going to talk shit to you through this whole fight. Do the shit that you do to me and see how you like it. And they don't like when they get it.
No, exactly.
And they just lose every fight because they can't stand Spider-Man.
They're going, ooh.
Yeah, what the fuck? Oh, here we go. Yeah, they can't stand Spider-Man fucking with them.
Yeah.
And I love that. And that's why this Spider-Man works. But in order for a villain to work, if you want to be sympathetic, whether they're sympathetic in the comic or not, for the movies, you got to develop them.
Yes.
And they don't give enough time to Jamie Foxx in this at all.
Dude, they don't give enough time to any of the three villains.
No.
Any.
And with Jamie Foxx.
Four if you count Norman, but anyway.
And what with Jamie Foxx is he just comes across as creepy and whiny. I mean, they try to make him seem like he's a guy that never got the attention he deserves. But you know, he's going around. Spider-Man talks to him one time, and he's like, "Oh, you remember my name?" Gwen Stacy talks to me like, "Oh, you remember my name?" It's like, the fuck is wrong with you, man? If you that fucking forgettable, then you deserve to be. You know?
He sort of comes across like his character in The Soloist, who's just like, oh, you don't have Asperger's, you're kind of crazy. Especially to the point where he builds that wall, that Spider-Man shrine.
Oh yeah, and I can get that. If they had time to develop that say that this is.
Yes.
In fact, that would have worked as a villain because you could have said, "Man, this guy's disturbed."
Yes.
But instead, he's just coming off as nobody notices me, and then they play that goofy music when he comes on the screen. You know,
it's reminiscent of what they did with the Riddler in Batman Forever.
All right, you know this whole goofy thing with him. He's a nerdy guy that nobody likes. And I'll tell you what I don't like about it. First of all, they didn't have to do this motherfucker like this, man.
They did not.
Look at what they did here. They gave my man a Jerry curl comb over.
Right.
A Jerry curl comb over.
I know. It's like he got his hair processed so much that it just started falling out in clumps. And so he just started combing it over.
I mean, it's one thing to give my man. Look, the dude is black. All right, we got it. Jamie Foxx, he ain't no Mexican. You know, he ain't no mulatto or nothing. He's black. And they gave my man the stringiest. Either go with him losing his hair or give him a Jerry curl. Make him look like Jules from fucking Pulp Fiction. But don't give him don't combine it and give him a Jerry curl come over.
And that's the thing. That's sort of indicative of a lot of problems with the movie is that there's no subtlety in this movie at all. They go a little over the top or in your face with everything.
The scene that bothered me the most here with Jamie Foxx is that they make him say everything that upsets him. He's saying everything that makes him mad. I got anger issues. You did me wrong. And Spider-Man's like, hey man, we ain't fucking. You know, I talked to you one time and said we cool.
You're so selfish.
Stay with me, Max.
You set me up.
No, I didn't set you up.
You lied to me.
No, I'm trying to help you. Let me help you.
Like that, you caught that part right there. You lied to me. And Spider-Man said, man, we had one conversation. Now, you know, that's it.
What's Spider-Man's origin?
What is Spider-Man's origin?
Yeah, how do you get his powers?
He got bit by I don't know where this is going, by the way, but he got bit by a radioactive spider.
Right.
Yeah.
And Electro.
And Electro got bit by some eels or something.
No, he got electrocuted.
He got okay.
But it wasn't nothing special about it. It's like electricity hit him and then boom, blew and shooting it. I was like, nothing special. That's just it. He got electrocuted, and that's all that happens.
I know
to change him. They were just man.
And it got It's
weird
funny because he fell in the movie. He fell into a vat of eels.
Yeah.
And I guess maybe they were radioactive eels or something. And then next thing you know, motherfucker out there looking like a cross between Trayvon Martin and a glow stick. You know? but you know, I didn't mind. That's the power of these comic book movies. You can have people go through some of the dumbest shit.
Yeah.
And if you just make the character believable enough, we'll buy any dumb shit you throw at us. We will buy.
That's true. That's true. If you make the characters believable, make them human enough that we can relate to them, and you give just a modicum of an explanation, we'll go with it.
Yeah.
And so much of that wasn't happening here.
Well,
I mean, like it's a 2.5 hour movie.
Yeah.
And yet it felt like they were just rushing through things.
Well, that's the problem. It suffered from, and I know this is your favorite movie of all time, but it suffered from what Spider-Man 3 suffered from. And I like this much better than Spider-Man 3. I hate Spider-Man 3, but and I like this movie a lot. It's so much better. But it suffered. It's like they did not learn from what made Spider-Man 3. Well, one of the many things that made Spider-Man 3 not work, and that is too many villains. And that's what they have here. Dan DeHaan as the Green Goblin, I thought the actor was good, but when you get around to the Green Goblin part, that's some bullshit.
Well, yeah. I mean, I know. I thought Dane DeHaan was a good actor because I know Dane DeHaan is a good actor.
Was that his name, Dane DeHaan?
Yeah, but had I only seen him here, I would not be thinking that. Because I mean, he's doing kind of a his he always plays an emo character, but it's just kind of lazy here.
I know,
and it's just the thing is, it's like there's not much written for him, nothing good written for him, and he's not able to rise above it. It's almost like he wasn't even sure which kind of movie he was in.
Ass looking like a wet Leonardo DiCaprio.
Yeah, pretty much, which he always does.
Which he always done. Look like something Leonardo DiCaprio just shit out.
Well, it's funny because, man, for some reason they have a Nazi mad scientist in this movie that comes out of nowhere. This character, and it's almost like he was the one who designed him from a Leonardo DiCaprio DNA cell.
Well, and again, that's one of the problems with the movie is that on the one hand, it's so comic book that even comic books are saying, "God damn, we don't even go that far.
We don't do that.
Yeah, we ain't that silly." And then you get the human parts, which act out, perform out so well. And they have no good balance here between everything. The movie is actually kind of sloppy, and it's too bad because I enjoyed the action scenes that I saw here, and I really did enjoy the characterization of Peter Parker. I just wish they had actually not. I know what they're trying to do. They're trying to make this Sinister Six shit that they're trying to do.
Yeah,
and
they tease the Sinister Six,
and that's fine. I'm good with that, but you can't. What they're doing right here is something that should have been trying to play out in 2 movies instead of 1 film. And even and I know you're saying there wasn't enough going on in this to support that. I think that there were. I think they had some good ideas, but everybody's trying to do that Marvel shit, man. Well, and they're trying to set up a universe where Marvel did. And I know everybody says I hate when people compare shit to Marvel, but they're trying to rush it because they're trying to rush their own Spider-Man universe out. And you're fitting too much in 1 film.
They are. I mean, you know what? I still like Spider-Man 3 much better than this, but it did have the 3 villains problems more than this does. This has 3 villains, but let's be honest. The Rhino, that could have easily have been left on the cutting room floor. It was almost a waste for Paul Giamatti to show up and get him makeup.
That's the exact reason why I said that they should have made this 2 movies. But
also, even between Electro and the Green Goblin, they could take an Electro out and they focus on the Green Goblin and his relationship to Peter Parker and Gwen Stacy. We could have had something. But Harry Osborn, it's maybe more than half the movie passes before he comes in. And it's suddenly like, oh yeah, you remember like when we were kids and we were best friends and you helped me out when my dad died? It's like, we ain't see none of that.
Yeah.
Y'all just kind of telling us this like it happened off screen. So everything that should have been an emotional connection, it's just not there.
No, it's not. And
they have Harry do some shit. I'm sorry, weak little sickly Harry is overpowering big muscly security guards, working machines he's never seen before. He's sick and he's suddenly like this armor opens up right in front of his feet and he goes like, well, I guess I better get inside.
See, that's another thing. Y'all saw how skinny that boy was. I wish I could pull that picture up. Y'all saw that motherfucker. It was almost like if Leonardo DiCaprio was on a hunger strike. Y'all saw how skinny his ass was.
Yeah.
And there's a part where he ain't even the Green Goblin yet.
No.
And by the way, let me just say that he's sick.
He's sick. He's dying. He's coughing and dying.
That motherfucker got gonorrhea of the neck and dying from like an STD gave him a hickey. And he's trying to, and the motherfucker is crawling to find a cure. But when he finds these two big ass big. I'm talking about at the club bouncers.
Yeah.
You know, that motherfucker gets up and just gets an adrenaline rush and just beats the fuck out of both of them. I guess, you know, hey, look, I don't know. Maybe he wanted to live so much that he just said, if I gotta beat these dudes' asses to do it.
Well, and it's part of what's rushed about it. It's just like all those things, the sequence that leads from him being sick to his secretary telling him, like, hey, I think I saw something at this place, to him getting all the way there, releasing Electro, becoming the Green Goblin. It's like boom, 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 10 minutes. And you're like, come on, guys. I've been sitting here for a while.
You know,
I want to go with this.
Oh, you know what's funny? It's like, there's a heavy piece of equipment there that to become the Green Goblin. This ain't no spoiler. Y'all know he becomes the Green Goblin. Shut the fuck up.
Right.
Yeah, hell, he's about here. People out there spoiling. You know he becomes the guy. They put the shit on the poster. You saw it. Shit. Shut the fuck up. I hear you. But by the way, before he becomes the Green Goblin, the motherfucker's crawling.
Yeah.
He's like, I can barely walk. I mean. And yet he manages to get in that Green Goblin suit. I mean, some heavy equipment. Ain't ever operated it before.
Never.
They can fly that shit like it's like he's been flying that shit for days, man. I guess he read the manual in about an hour and was able to just fly that shit out.
I do like when he took that formula that it like to make him truly a Green Goblin. It turned his face into a goblin face, like it's like something out of not the Game of Thrones, like out of Lord of the Rings. It was almost like they said, like, well, we ain't got Willem Dafoe this time, but we can make him look like Willem Dafoe,
but
the real Willem Dafoe.
I'll tell you what's funny about that is because the motherfucker they tried to make him goblin-like,
yeah,
but he just looked like somebody that got up and then brushed his hair and then brushed his teeth.
Yeah,
it looked like he ate a bunch of seaweed and grinned. You know, I mean, you know,
there's way too many.
Yeah,
there's way too many. What do you call it? Conveniences, coincidences, and contrivances. And I get people all the time who like look at a movie like, oh, that's convenient. Oh, what a coincidence! This is right there. I'm like, look, every fiction is based on coincidences.
Yeah,
like this happened to be there at that time. If you can't go with that, that's fine. But this is overload. There's too many things. Like, oh, this key must do this.
I agree.
Luckily, boom, this pops up and explains everything. Well, it's way too much of that.
It is. And as much as I want to go with this movie, I mean, I did, man. I was
trying.
I really want to go with this film. And I was enjoying certain parts where I said, wow, you got that right.
Yeah.
You were on the road to making
I think they're gonna do it.
You on the road to making the almost the perfect Spider-Man movie, and then you fucked that up. How? How could you? And I know why.
And be a hero, and you blew it.
And then I'm mad at this more than I'm mad at the Sam Raimi movies because this is the Spider-Man, the character of Spider-Man that I wanted. And I'm so mad at Mark Webb about this because the parts that I think he got right are the parts where he was working in that same territory as he did with 500 Days of Summer.
It's weird, though, because when you look at how well he did with 5 Days of Summer, none
Just
of this.
five?
I mean, I'm sorry. Five. That's right. This is 5 days.
Yeah.
That was, okay, 500 Days of Summer. But, like, even though he handled the human stuff better than he did the superhero stuff, none of the human stuff comes even close to 500 Days of Summer. Like, I look at this and I go, like, well, if he's not going to make this on that level, why'd they even hire him?
Yeah.
Other than the fact that his last name is Webb.
Yeah, you know what? I wanted that. I wanted some executive just said, well, fuck, man, he's born from a real spider. You know, he's a perfect guy. It was destiny.
Right.
You know? No, and I will close with this right here before I give my rating. The thing that it's not the biggest, but one thing that they could have cut out of this, and it is a distraction, and you'll hear people talking about it, again, not a spoiler, is that you have Dennis Leary just in the background all the time, just lurking. It's the ghost of
ghost of Dennis Leary.
The ghost of Dennis Leary. And what's weird about it is that I know he's supposed to be looking ominous because there are parts where Peter Parker, he's feeling guilty about Gwen Stacy, so he doesn't. And it's almost like the ghost of her father's there, always saying,
like,
"I told you."
Remember, you promised you would stay away from her.
Yeah, you know, he's like that mean daddy who's like, you better bring my daughter home by 10, except I'm dead. You know, and at this point, Martin, it's like, instead of being ominous, he's always looking in the background like this. Lick his lips. I expect him to lick his lips. I expect him to just play with his nipple a couple. Damn. No wonder you wanted Gwen to stay away from Peter Parker. You wanted to fuck that dude yourself. I mean, didn't it seem like that? He was.
It's unintentionally funny when he pops up because he has that look on his face. Not like he's mad that Peter's with Gwen, but more it's like, I'm mad because every time you get with her, I have to reappear to remind you what you promised. Spider-Man is actually ridden by guilt. But this is what motivates him. But he ain't guilty about Uncle Ben like the Spider-Man you know. This particular Peter Parker don't give a fuck about Uncle Ben.
Oh, don't say that.
Come on, man. He didn't care in the first one, and now he ain't even guilty about Uncle Ben. He's guilty about Gwen Stacy's dad. And he's like, man, I don't care about Uncle Ben. I just want to find my real dad.
He loves eating that rice. He ate about 5 bowls of Uncle Ben. He loves it. Don't listen to Martin right there. He was eating more.
He don't give two shits about.
He spent half the movie in a China restaurant. I'm telling you.
With great responsibility comes what? Ain't nobody ever said that to me. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm out here wearing this suit and showing off my powers because it's cool.
Yeah, it's it.
Yo.
Yeah. Uncle Ben ain't got shit on this right here. Uncle Ben ever saved the city? No, fuck him. He's gone. You got to give a damn about it. Listen, I'll say this right here, man. With closing, the biggest thing about this movie is that it's a comic book movie, and all the non-comic book stuff works better here. if you ask me, except excluding the action, which I think has been done very well. I always say these movies today, they are able to capture the framing of comics like movies never have before, and I think that this movie, with all the slow motion that it does, where I would normally be annoyed by that, it makes it feel like a living comic book, just like 300, Rise of an Empire or something. Okay. So it leads me to say, almost get this 2 ratings. I mean, as a movie itself, I would say it's a rental, but there's a lot of cool action and effects in here where if you paid a matinee to see this, I think that you would not be too upset. Maybe if you're a true Spider-Man fan and you go in with a little more invested, then that's where this falls short. For your average audience out there who just wants to see a cool flick, matinee. Myself, rental.
Oh, okay. I don't have the 2 ratings like you do. It's just pretty straightforward. And people ask me like, is this one better than the first one? And I would say in some places. There's definitely some places where I thought it was better than the first one. I did like that with the Lizard, it was just the one villain. Mm-hmm. And while his plan was ultimately stupid, so much of what they did with him, it was focused, and I got a real feel for that character and how the two related. And this is very much a comic book movie, but it felt like a comic book movie from 10 years ago. And it doesn't pay attention to the fact that comic book movies, they kind of have evolved, or they tend to have subtext to them. I tried to take it as it came, and it still ended up being a rental for me.
A rental?
Yeah. It's like, there was never a point where I hated it, but at the same time, it exhausted me to where I'm like, I won't watch this again unless it's on TV.
Okay, Martin. Well, you know what? That's the way you were hooing and hawing through the movie. I thought that you're going to give this some old bullshit. So.
No. Like I said, it didn't completely disappoint me. I love the fact that they've gone back to the original suit and everything they did with Spider-Man himself. The movement, the action, the jokes. I like that a lot. That was enough to keep it from being some old bullshit.
All right. I like the way that you say that you are a true Spider-Man fan, Martin, because now we come to our trivia right here. Yes, that's right. Just because we're doing this on video now, don't think that we're going to stop doing this.
I thought we had to make them shorter. There wouldn't be time for this.
And you know what, Martin? I upped the stakes here today.
I
actually have a prize for you.
Really?
I do.
A booby prize, I'm sure.
I know you would love some titties, wouldn't you? No, we have upped the stakes here, man.
Okay.
I'm actually going to give you a prize for your effort here.
All right.
We have a segment, Martin, here called Want a Cookie?
Want a cookie?
Want a cookie? Let me reach back here, Martin. I see your mouth watering right there. Now, I want the people.
Wait, whoa. Are those Amy's treats?
Amy's?
I'm sorry, Tiff's treats?
Amy don't make no cookies.
No,
Tiff's
treats?
I went gourmet, people. We have this place in town called Tiff's Treat. Look at Martin over here.
Man, these are the best cookies. If you here and you get them delivered and they bring them to you warm, wherever you are, these cookies come warm. They are the best cookies.
Now you see how my man is over here, people. I want y'all to behold right here. We have these cookies for you, Martin. Now you only see 2 right here. Let me move this tissue paper out the way here, because I have a whole. Oh my God! Look at that! Look,
A whole box?
Oh, look at that! A whole box of cookies just for you. Look at you! Oh, they look like Cookie Monster right now. But Martin. But wait!
Here it comes.
You got to earn these cookies right here.
All right.
Okay. Now you say that. Here's how the game is going to play out.
All right.
I'm going to ask you a question. If you get it right, you earn a cookie for each question that you get correct.
Okay. All right. Okay.
You ready to play this?
I'm ready.
Okay. Now here's the thing, Martin. You say that you are a big Spider-Man fan. Is that correct?
Yeah. Until the last couple of years, I have been.
Okay, Martin. Let's go ahead and start out with our first question here.
Okay.
In what year was Spider-Man created?
Okay.
Martin.
All right. Most of the Stan Lee, Jack Kirby creations hit the scene in 1963. However, I believe Spider-Man might have been 1962.
Wait a minute. Did you say 1962?
Yeah.
Martin. Let's see. You got it. 1962. You earned a cookie.
I got a cookie.
That's one cookie, people.
Wait. Okay.
You don't get it now.
Damn.
You don't get it now. We gotta wait till the game. I can't have you sitting up here eating and trying to answer questions, spitting crumbs all over the place.
All right.
All right, Martin. You got one cookie.
All right.
All right, Martin. Let's go ahead and get to our next question right here. And let me scroll over to it real quick. Got you in suspense over here, I can see. All right. Martin.
Mm-hmm.
Who is the creator of Spider-Man?
That would be Stan Lee, and the artist was Steve Ditko. Although Jack Kirby designed the costume and drew the cover for his very first appearance.
2 cookies, Martin. You got 2 cookies. What you laughing about?
I thought you were going to have a hard question.
Well, we'll get to that.
Okay.
We'll get to that.
Okay.
I start out with the easy things.
All right. Okay.
Don't hey, look, don't get too happy just yet.
Okay, you're right.
You
you're
know
right.
how I did.
You're right. You're right. You
Yeah,
started low.
look at you
you work your way up.
You getting all cocky and shit. Yeah, I thought you were gonna give me some hard questions. All right. That's the way you want to play. Let's do it like that. All right, Mark. Let me go up to question number 3 right here.
Okay.
In what publication did Spider-Man first appear? Now, I need you to give me the name and the issue number.
Oh. So, gosh. Well, I suppose the only thing I could answer would be Amazing Fantasy number 15.
Go on, take a little fucking ass cookies, man. I don't care. Yeah, just take the fucking box. You think you so goddamn smart. It ain't over yet.
Are there more questions?
Yeah, that's more questions.
Okay.
I got a box full of cookies right here. God damn it. I'm gonna go through every question for this cookie right here. All right, Martin. Let's see. I got one more question for you, okay? Just one more.
All right.
And I'm gonna quit messing with you, okay?
Okay.
This one's going to be a tricky one right here. Spell Spider-Man.
SPIDER-MAN.
Are you sure about that, Mark?
Yeah. A lot of people forget to put that dash in between Spider and Man.
Fuck you, man. God damn it. Here, take the goddamn box. I don't give a fuck. I'm trying to watch my figure anyway. Here, take it.
Cookies.
We ain't done yet.
Oh, you asshole.
We ain't done yet. Wait, hold on.
What happened to keeping these reviews short? Come on, we were over time.
No, we ain't. No, you don't. Your little greedy ass over there. We got one more game to play.
Okay.
We have word association.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
Now, in this movie, the villain is Electro.
Uh-huh.
I have some word association Electro related questions right here.
Okay.
Or phrases.
Okay. All right.
All right. You ready to do this?
Yeah.
Okay. Word association number 1. Breaking 2.
Electro Boogaloo. Electric Boogaloo.
No, you fucked that up.
You know what I meant. I was doing a play on the word.
What was that? No, I'm sorry.
Bullshit.
I'm sorry,
No,
Martin.
bullshit.
Okay.
Bullshit. I got that one.
Okay, we'll let you have it. All right.
We'll let you have it.
We'll
I
let
had
you
that.
have it. We'll let you have it. All right. Man, be glad. I feel sorry for you.
Whatever.
I just don't want your diabetes to kick in with these cookies. I'm looking out for you.
I got 2 feet.
Okay. I got the next one is I sang the.
Body Electric.
All right. Robert Redford is the electric
Cowboy. Horseman.
No.
Horseman.
No.
Electric
It's all right. That's too late.
Electric
No. There's a 3-second rule here. Look, man.
You didn't count it down.
I did count it down.
You didn't count it down.
No,
you didn't ask me. You didn't ask me if I wanted to lock in. You didn't ask if that was my final answer.
Martin, you got 5 cookies, all right? Okay, quit being fucking greedy, okay?
That's the principle of the thing.
All right, keep fucking with me. You ain't gonna get none of these cookies, all right? No.
But they ain't warm no more anyway.
All right. Here's one.
All right.
Strong as they can be through the courtesy.
Fred's 2 feet.
The electric company.
Oh,
Strong
shit.
as they can be
That's
through
right.
the courtesy
Of the electric
company.
company. Yeah.
Martin lost a cookie. All right. This is your last one, man. You just lost 2 cookies. You've been doing good.
Okay.
You got a good dessert.
2?
Yeah, you lost 2. You didn't get that Robert Redford?
Yeah, I did.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, I did.
What you gonna do about it?
I'm gonna take those cookies from you. Shit.
Shit, you can catch me. Shit, I'm gonna start stuffing my face right now. All right, this is the last one, Martin. All right, you ready?
Yeah.
Every wedding, we dance to the.
Oh, electric slide.
Take 'em. I don't want this shit no
Thank
way.
you.
Take them. Here, I'll even give you a little old fucking the stinky ass music right here. There you go. Yeah, there you go, Martin. Yeah. Congratulations.
By the power of baseball.
Take your little old funky ass cookies. I don't care.
Hold on.
Can't wait to eat them too. Just rude. Well, while he's over there stuffing his face, Martin, you were right. We need to get on out of here. Hungry ass. Look at you. Smacking in the mic and everything. Crumbs all over my shit.
I got to thank you for the cookies and for having the answers on screen when I first walked in here.
Are you serious? Get my fucking cookies back. Get my goddamn cookies back.
I knew all those answers.
No, you didn't.
You think I don't know the answer? The Spider-Man question?
The Spider-Man questions, all right. You knew those, but that other shit, the electric horseman, you didn't know that.
No. Actually, I only thought there were 3 questions. I only saw those, and I was like,
Can't nobody even understand your ass right now. I'm going to get my goddamn cookies from you. People, this is our trivia. That's our review. And that's Martin with his hungry ass over there. You can reach me at KCOOLMANZ at KCoolmans@gmail.com. Again, that's KCoolmans@gmail.com. Martin, you can put that cookie down and quit fucking being rude.
You can reach me on Facebook, on Twitter, at Martin_Milfro.
And I'm on Twitter too at KCoolman. All right, everybody, that's our review. I'm gonna go ahead and get my fucking cookies from you. I mean, it's just been 2 seconds and half the box is gone already. All right, everybody, thank you so much. You can find me on Twitter also. Thank you for being patient with us doing this test for the video too. We had a good time. Thank you, everybody. Bye bye.
Where can they find the video?
Oh, I'm gonna put the video up on. I'm gonna put it up on Facebook for right now.
Okay.
I'll do an edited version and put that on.
Okay. People always ask.
I know. On what do you call it? YouTube.
Okay.
So
right
they'll see it.
Okay.
Yeah,
all right.
they'll see. Where the hell? All right, Martin. Say goodbye, everybody.
Bye, bye.
Fuck you.
Soon, everyone in the city will know how it feels to live in a world